you can hear every single thing they aren't saying. This is about your spiritual sight and psychic hearing, reading minds. Maybe not fully reading minds, but it's tuning in with what's really being felt and heard beneath the silence or beneath the fake words being spoken to you. And this message is in reference to several different kinds of situations. One being the fakes, the low-key, maybe haters, or, narcissists. It's like the ones that when something amazing happens for you, or you're just going through like a really good period of life, or whatever it is, they're the ones that will watch. They won't share in your joy. They won't celebrate you. They won't congratulate you. They won't do anything of that nature. And it's also the people that you interact with, throughout daily life, etc. It's like people don't have to say a word for you to hear what they're saying. They don't have to speak a sentence, a word. They don't have to physically use their mouth to talk, because you're someone who can hear the words through the ether. You know what I mean? Like, you deal with a lot of people that think they are very intelligent. They think they are the shit. They think they are smarter than you. They think they are going to outwit you, or manipulate you, or gaslight you, or convince you, or trick you. And they literally think that they are like, this like impenetrable force in a way, like it's very arrogant, it's very narcissistic, it's very sociopath, it's giving low-key psycho in some instances, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is because, again, you are a psychic seer. It's like for me, like it's like sight, it's knowing, it's feeling, it's literally seeing, it's hearing, it's tasting, it's everything, you know what I mean? Like sometimes a bad energy will show up and it smells foul, like rot, literally, like rot. And that tells me all I need to know. And I'm not saying certain people like literally smell rotten. Of course, there are those people out there. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I will get an energetic psychic wave, letting me know through scent, or, a bad taste in your mouth, or whatever it is, right? Because again, these are the ways. And for a lot of you guys, you are mind readers. Like, you can literally tune in, and it's not something you like try to do or even want to do, okay? Because you got to be crazy to want those kinds of things, okay? I mean, I don't know, take it from someone who has those kinds of gifts, and it's not like I can read a mind word for word, every single word and every single thought. Like, thank God, because who would want that anyways? Like I said, I sure wouldn't. But we can hear what's not being said. We can hear it. We can see it. We can feel it. We can sense it. Now, another part of this message is about soulmates, and you being able to literally feel and see and hear, etc., what maybe a divine counterpart or a divine soulmate, even someone close to you, maybe this isn't like a romantic soulmate, but maybe it's like a good friend of yours or a family member, and maybe it's like in different ways, but like you know that there's truths not being said, there's truths unspoken, you know what I mean? Or they'll say one thing but really mean another. But what I'm getting a lot is like that soulmate, romantic, for a lot of you, especially the divine feminine energy, very intuitive, empathic, psychic, like tuned in with your inner feminine like that, and you know, all the things. And you could be a divine masculine too, who's picking up on a lot from your divine counterpart, you know. But it's like you can feel and you just know everything that hasn't been said or spoken, you know. They speak to you energetically, they speak to you through heart telepathy, and it's loud and it's clear and it's intense sometimes, and you know, all those things. Okay, so anyways, this wasn't going to be like a long, you know, message, but it was just something that I wanted to share and channel and just, you know, record real quick for you guys, because who's finding this, like, you guys are the ones who you've opened up on this level, you know what I mean? And so it's very easy for you. It's also very overwhelming for you because of the extent of what you can tune in with and what you can pick up on and what you can hear and feel, etc. Again, like, you hear everything that's not being spoken. You hear everything that has not been said or left unsaid. Okay? I'm also like, I don't know why, this could just be like a confirmation for some of you guys, but Cleopatra energy, like maybe that time in Egypt or Alexandria, Egypt, or, you know, like I'm getting like Roman Empire and stuff. So for some of you guys, this might be a part of a soul lesson with certain people, like where there's meant to be a healing of some kind with the throat chakra by expressing truth, or, you know, if the moment presents itself in a easy, like divine aligned flow state, you know, where it presents itself in the way that the conversation or something comes up where it's like, okay, like, please just speak your truth to me. Like, just say exactly what you want to say instead of what you think you should say, or what your, you know, ego wants to say, or like, just speak plainly, because I can already feel that truth. I already see that truth, you know. I can see the truths stirring in your mind, you know, and in your heart, or, you know, whatever, before you even form the words in your thought, like neuro waves or transmitters or whatever, you know. So I don't know. And then I'm also getting like a big moment of truth, like a moment of truth where, you know, an opportunity presents itself, or something happens where it's like a big moment of truth where, again, this is like throat chakra healing. This is like throat chakra therapy and throat chakra healing. Like a moment of truth that sets you free is what I'm getting. A moment of truth that sets you free. So it's like maybe someone bringing truth, or again, you're speaking truth and it sets you free in some type of way. I'm also getting like working on the throat chakra exercises. You are someone who, like, I just feel like you embody and you like pull in and process a lot, like daily. But you may not be speaking, you know, or using your voice. It's like more like a energy that comes in, and like, it's like almost as if like there's a lot of energy coming in, but not enough energy going out. And it's connected to your vocals, your voice box, your throat chakra, like, you know, all the things, the thyroid, like everything. So anyways, you guys, so that's what I've got. So, you know, comment down below, let me know like how this connected with you. I'm also getting like the year 1823. I don't know why 1823 that's popping up. So for some of you guys, you were alive during that time, you know, very much getting like the Western frontier, okay, like coming over on the West Coast and settling on the West Coast, you know what I mean? So that's going to resonate for a lot of you guys. And maybe that's also connected to the throat chakra. Maybe it's connected to suppressed truth or truth wounds, or, you know, I mean, in past lives, like we were, you know, some of us, we lost our lives for protecting our truth, or standing in our truth, or protecting a truth, or not bending our truth to be someone else's truth, or, you know what I mean? But like I said, like all of this is throat chakra, and very psychic, very like all the clairs lighting up, or some are stronger than others. You're noticing like where you're stronger than others, you know, but without a shadow of a doubt, you guys are definitely tuning in and hearing. So like I'm confirming for you, like a lot of like what you're hearing other people say about you, or what you're hearing gossip, or, you know, it happens to me all the time. I'm literally shown conversations that are happening, that people are having about me behind my back. And I will literally see the faces of those people. I will receive the names of those people. I will sometimes be shown like the environment they're talking in, like about me when it's happening, the room they're sitting. It's so crazy. But like, I can hear it. It's just like, it's not even like, I could be like, you know, minding my business watching TV, and then boom, and here it comes. You know what I mean? So, and that is a form of protection. That is our gifts protecting us and showing us like that, our higher selves, and like who we really are. It's like, hey, like, by the way, like these people, like don't trust them. By the way, these people, this is what they're really about. By the way, these people, like look what they're saying, look what they're doing. Like it's totally a form of spiritual protection, and you know, being able to, and then after that, right? Because, you know, a lot of people don't believe in, which I don't care about that because that doesn't make it not real, but a lot of people don't believe in like my gifts, or gifts of like psychics or mediums or oracles or prophetesses, or you know what I mean, like they don't, whatever, right? But those are always the people who I can see the most. Those are the people who I can always see and tune in with like nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like they can literally sense this uneasiness, because it's a feeling of she can see right through, and she can expose for sure. You know what I mean? So they get nervous. And anyways, but for who this is for, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. This is going to be a big confirmation, a huge confirmation and validation for you, because for some of you guys, it's happening. It's happening right now, or you recently like heard something, or saw something, or received something, and it was literally this kind of scenario where you could hear every single word that wasn't spoken or said, or even that maybe was spoken and said but not directly to you. You heard it all. You heard it all, and you're not wrong. You're right on the money. So anyways, I love you guys so much. If you want to connect with me one-on-one in a personal session, or if you want to inquire about like my different services, all of my stuff is pinned here on Instagram at the top of my Instagram posts. Just send me an email, GypsyCowgirlTarot, and we will get you set up. And then if you're watching this over on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload this to YouTube, it's going to be down in the description box. So anyways, all right, my fellow oracles and seers and psychics and all the things, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Happy eclipse portal. Happy Virgo season. Happy birthday to all the beautiful Virgos out there. And happy new earth. Love you.